GTA 6 at this point has taken way too long to develop. I think it was in 2024 that it was announced that they finally like teased it or something. 2025, I forget, because it's been that long that they teased it like a while ago. You know, it's become a meme of things releasing before GTA 6. While this is the most anticipated game in like years, like in a decade or something like that, I genuinely think, and I know the word genuinely gets thrown around a lot, so it's kind of lost its meaning now at this point. I genuinely think that this game is too big for its own good, that it's just destined to kind of disappoint people. It's not gonna fail because clearly the pre-orders themselves did so well. Clearly people do want this game, obviously. I'm not saying that this game is gonna fail, by no means at all. There's so many people who will try and doom and gloom about that, but it's not gonna fail. It's gonna succeed. But I genuinely think that it's gotten too big for its own good, that people will be disappointed no matter what. And I think the reason for that is just because of how long they took to develop. That's one. But two, how much money they put into this game. From both of those things make the expectations of this game unrealistically high at this point, that I think that it's just destined to disappoint people no matter what. Obviously people are gonna enjoy it. They're gonna have that first month phase, I'd say at most, of people just glazing the game, people saying it's the greatest thing ever, will eventually wear off, and people will look at the game more critically to see if it was genuinely worth the wait for this game, looking at the graphics, the features of the game, like what you can do in it, seeing like the activities, the story, as well as the performance of the game, which I heard it's only going to be 30 FPS on consoles. I'm sure you've seen the news that's gone around recently of like the hacker going around and spreading clips, and Rockstar is actually subpoenaing, I don't know how you say that word. They're going around, they're actually getting subpoenas against Discord, Twitter, all that stuff, because they're trying to take the guy down. A bunch of news outlets really reported this, as well as YouTubers. They all reported that news of the dead man switch or the kill switch or whatever as fact. In truth, it wasn't real. Essentially, it was more so like a bluff, that the guy said he had a kill switch or a dead man switch. If something happens to him, he gets arrested or he gets caught by Rockstar or, you know, the FBI, police, whatever. His build of GTA 6 would be released online for everybody to access. Obviously, we know now that that was a lie, and at most, it was a bluff. Honestly, this was bound to happen, and I don't really feel bad for Rockstar because they took way too long to develop this game, that at some point, you know that, and especially in the year 2026, things cannot be taking that long to develop, because one, the big team that Rockstar has at their studios, like, it's bound to happen. Somebody was gonna leak the game's, you know, footage and stuff like that. You were kind of asking for it at this point with the amount of delays you put on the game. People got tired of waiting, and they wanted to see what they're actually getting. You know, they wanted to see what they're actually waiting for, if their patience is actually worth it. I don't feel bad for the big corporation that their shit's getting leaked. This is what they get for taking way too long to release the game. Do they deserve it? Nah, I would say not really, but it was bound to happen. I do feel bad for the developers in that way, because a lot of their time and effort is just being, you know, spoiled. Corporation and how long they take to do things, how long things can take to get approved just by changing code and stuff. You know, I don't think I feel bad for the corporation, just for the developers, obviously. And, you know, I'm not really a big fan of GTA games myself personally. I've only played like one game. I think it's GTA San Andreas, and I wasn't very good at it. I did have fun with it though. I can see why people really enjoy this game. Again, like I want to reiterate, like at the beginning of the video, that at the end of the day, when the game does come out, after a month of the game being released, you're gonna eventually look at the game more critically, and you're gonna give it a real honest rating. And most likely, not definitely, because, you know, there are some people out there who are gonna think the game is the greatest thing ever, but I think the ones who have common sense and can look at things critically and think critically will look at the game, and they will probably be disappointed because of the amount of time it took to make the game and the amount of money that went into the project. I just wanted to talk about this a little bit because, you know, I'm not here to rain on your parade, but I am here to say that GTA 6 is too big for its own good now, that it's not gonna be able to satisfy. Most people are probably gonna be disappointed when it comes out. If you think I'm retarded and I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, then by all means put that shit in the comments. And if you agree with any of the points I've made in the video, you know, comment that below. I don't really care about GTA 6, so for me this doesn't really matter. I'm actually looking more forward to the Resident Evil Veronica release, so, you know, I want to be able to play that for the channel. But anyways, yeah, that's all for now. See ya. Subscribe, bozo.